Sorry, once again, this is Nick Agram. Welcome back. I wrote angles in the way we write it here, Sweden, so it should be angles. I will just angles and triangles. We will start with angles. When we have a straight line and then we put this, then we will say that we have a straight angle. And it is always equal to 180 degrees. If we have a round, then we have 360 degrees. If we have a right angle, we always put that square in it to indicate that it is a right angle. So we have right angle. It is always equal to 90 degrees. More than 90, but less than 180. If I will call this theta, then if my theta is more than 90, but less than 180 degrees, then I have what we call obtuse angle. But if we have this is our theta, it is not going back, and if I will call theta, which is greater than 0 but less than 90 degrees, then we have an acute angle. Acute. It should be acute. If we continue, if I have a right angle, and I'm going to divide that into 2 or 3. So if I will call this A and B, my angle A and angle B, it's not less than, it should be right there. Angle B are called complementary. So it doesn't matter if I'm going to divide this 90 degrees into 2 or more angles. All the angles are called complementary. But if I have a straight line, straight angle, and I'm going to divide into 2 or 3 angles, then my angle A, open to my angle A, angle A and angle B are called supplementary. There will be a lot of confusions in this. So just think 90 compli, 180 suppli. So if I'm going to divide 180 degrees into 2 or more angles, then they are called complementary angles. Let's continue. If I have two lines that meet with each other, then this angle and this angle, they are equal. They are called, if this is A and this is B, they are called angle A and angle B are called vertical angles. So if I have another there, let's say X and Y, angle X and angle B is also called vertical angles. I always use this as an illustration. It is called the scissor. So if you have a scissor, when you cut something, it should be the angles between your hands, it should be the same as the angles in the knives of the scissors. So always remember that A and B are called vertical angles. They are equal. Angle A is equal to angle B. Angle X is equal to angle Y. This is Y. Maybe the new thing that you're going to learn here is all about complementary. So if I have a parallel line, let's say L1, this is L2, I will declare here L1 is parallel to L2 sub 2. This thing also only apply when line 1 is parallel to line 2. Then if I have another line that is crossing, it should be a straight line. Maybe I can, like that, it is better. That is crossing these parallel lines. Then this angle, I will call it A and B. The angle A is equal to angle B. They are called alternative angles. That means if I'm going to put X here and Y there, so angle Y, X is equal to angle Y. They are also called alternative angles. And angle A and angle A and angle B, angle X, are called supplementary. And if I will put another here, I will call it S. Then B, angle B is equal to angle S. Why? They supplementary. Because they are vertical angles. So just remember that. That means I have angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle S. That's very important to remember. Always remember that this is only applies when L sub 1 and L sub 2 are parallel with each other. If they are not, then it doesn't apply. Triangles. As you can see, triangles have 3 sides, and this is just a repetition and to refresh your memory. As you can see here, triangle ABC. I have a bunch of triangle here that I want to give names. If you have different if these angles are different, they are not equal at all, 3 of them, then we have what we call, and if all the angles are less than 90 degrees, then we can say that we have acute triangle. The next one here, the one that I'm pointing now, that means we have 3 sides that are the same, then it is called equilateral triangle. Lateral. What is important to know here is that 3 sides are equal, and also the 3 angles are equal. And if the sum of the angles are 180, if they are equal, then we have 180 divided by 3, that is 60. It is always like that, 60 degrees. We have here, this is our point of interest. This is greater than 90, but less than 180 degrees. That means if one of them is like that, then we have an obtuse triangle. And then we have, if we have one of the angles is exactly 90 degrees or right angle, then we have a right triangle. Or right angled triangle, but we just call it right triangle. This one now is if the 2 sides are equal, as you can see here, then it is very special, even the angles to the base are also equal. So this angle is equal to this angle. So the angles are equal when we have 2 sides that are equal. What this is called? It is called isosceles. Isosceles. Something wrong. Isosceles triangle. I wasn't sure about my spelling. Triangle. Okay, so I hope you learned something about angles and triangles in this video. And on my next video, I will be discussing the arcs. I think it is also included angles or central angles. And I think I think it will come what we call the sector, the circle sector. So I hope to see you on my next video.